welcome to Atlanta. If this is your first Dragoncon, make a little bit of noise. I have been a Star Trek fan since I was 10 years old. Saturday mornings I would get up when I was still in elementary school and I'd watch the Star Trek cartoon every week. Imagine my surprise a couple of years later when I came home from school when I was in junior high school and discovered that they had made the cartoon a 1-hour live-action drama. I attended my first Star Trek convention when I was 16. I started my first fan club, the United Federation of Trekkers in Columbia, South Carolina, when I was 19. For the past 4 years, it's been my privilege to be the commanding officer of the USS Republic here in Atlanta. My name is Eric Watts, and for the last 17 years, it has been my privilege to be your Dragoncon director of Star Trek programming. Never in my life did I ever think in my wildest imagination I would ever have the opportunity and the honor to say, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy.
In my whole life have I had the honor. Did I ever think that I would have the honor?
What?
I don't know what I'm going to say next. Hey.
Well, people are so nice. People have been saying the most lovely thing, like, it's an honor to meet you. I've waited 20 years to meet you. It's a pleasure. Don't do that. It's a pleasure to meet you. Then along comes one that says, you remind me of my grandfather.
So you've got written material.
I do.
I don't have any written material. Everything I say is off the top of my head. Which has led me to a great many.
You get yourself in trouble that way.
Yep.
Why is George Takei so angry at you?
You're looking for trouble, are you? You're looking for trouble.
I was just asking.
I have no idea. What's the matter with that guy? What's the matter with George?
Why are you assuming there's something wrong with him?
You're supposed to be my friend. Why are you attacking me?
I am your friend. I'm trying to get your head straight.
Why are you trying now after all these years? Well, George, you want to talk about George?
Whatever you want to talk
I tell you, I don't know what's the matter with George. Right. George has got a bee somewhere in an enlarged orifice of some kind.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's the matter with that guy.
Yeah.
Something I did has really turned him off.
Well, be careful what you say, because somebody out here is recording your conversation is going to play it for you.
I hope so. So George, I called George one day.
Yeah.
See, I do this show called raw nerve. And I wanted him to...
Dude, I know you do the show. I was on it. You remember that?
No. No, seriously. Were you on Raw Nerve?
I was on it, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
You know there's a rumor going around that you tried to drown me in Star Trek 4?
I tried to drown you.
Yeah. I don't know how these rumors get
From looking at you, it's obviously I succeeded.
44 years I've been listening to this.
And it's getting more and more difficult to hear me, isn't it? Talk about electronics. We're wired here, we're wired here, we're wired here. I got a wire where George Takei's B is buzzing.
Down in front.
Tell me about
Duck
that.
down when you take photos.
Have you seen any good movies
Duck
lately?
down when you take photos.
You're in the movie and I'm not. Okay.
Wait a minute. I was not referring to any particular movie.
Oh, sure. Just casually came out of your mouth. Have you seen any good movies recently? Well, I understand the Star Trek movie is good. And I understand that you're very good. And I've even heard that it's a very good thing that I'm not in it. Record that, please. We'll send that on to J.J. Abrams.
No, nobody's saying that. No,
What?
Nobody is saying that it's not that it's good that you're not in the movie. No. Nobody's saying
I
that.
was just looking for sympathy.
Anybody who's saying that.
It's my
Anybody who's
little
saying that
friend.
is known as a jighead.
I feel so. Did you say dickhead?
You said
Did
that.
you call me a dickhead? We've reached a new level in our friendship. My dearest friend calls me a dickhead.
I wasn't calling you.
What was the move? Are you aware that you just went? I mean, you may not be aware, but what came out of your mouth?
I was not referring to you.
Yes.
I was referring to a person who would say some terrible thing like it's good that you're not in the movie.
Why are you even suggesting that?
That wasn't me that suggested it. It was
Listen
you.
to Leonard, you're losing
Play
your
back the
mind.
tape. Play back the tape and show him what he said. Have you
Meanwhile,
forgotten
she's
what
run out
you
of
said
signal. She
15
can't even
seconds
follow
ago?
you. What?
15 seconds ago you said it. You don't remember?
Said what? All right. Enough of this hilarity. Let's get serious. Have you seen any good movies recently? I don't know why I'm not in that movie. Leonard, do you have any idea why I am not in the movie and you are?
I had nothing to do with writing it, but I think there was some discussion about the possibility that you had died some time ago.
I know. How do you? The first book.
Yeah.
I think it was the first book I wrote. When
Wait a
the
minute,
cat.
wait a minute. The first of how many? Well, how many books have you written?
28. Okay. The most recent of which is an autobiography.
What's it called?
The heck is it called? What is it?
Do you have a new book, really?
Well, it's been out there a few months. But
Something about yourself?
Up till now. Up till
Up until now.
No,
Who said that?
not up until now.
Who said that?
Somebody who read the book. Up till now
Yeah.
is the name of the biography.
As opposed to Down Before. Up now.
Down Before is probably the name of your book. before it would have been. But it could have been before now that I was, and I couldn't have, and I wouldn't be.
You are in deep trouble. Deep trouble. Because you're getting mean now.
Irascible, I believe, is the word.
That too.
Leonard, why aren't I in the movie? Why do you think J.J. Abrams decided, after coming down to the set of Boston Legal,
He did?
for which I am nominated for an Emmy this year? How many times have I been nominated?
No, how many times have you won it?
Twice.
You've won it twice. Nominated how many times?
6, 5, 4.
What's it like? What's it like to win? I've never won.
It's glorious. Like, the feeling of euphoria.
Yeah.
The joy of victory as against the agony of defeat. Why aren't I in the movie?
I've been nominated 4 times and I've never won. Why have I never won?
Even your best friends don't tell you. Why aren't I in the movie?
I think if you saw the movie, you'd like it.
I don't know why I haven't seen the movie. It is really a mystery to me. I never saw Patrick Stewart in the Next Generation.
He's very upset about that too. He talks about it all the time.
He's going to be here tonight.
Well, you'll see.
Well, you know that my wife Elizabeth and I, Patrick and his then wife, were having dinner some years ago. And to give you an idea of how little my wife Elizabeth knew about Star Trek, she looked at him, and then she looked at me, and then she turned back to Patrick and said, "How can you be the captain if he's the captain?" And that's the truth. And he and I started laughing because it was glorious to meet somebody who didn't have the answer. So Patrick's going to be here, and the whole Star Trek thing is very much alive.
But
and why I haven't seen the movie?
Why are you holding on to me like
Because
that?
I need strength and assurance. I don't know why I haven't seen the movie. I haven't really had the opportunity, although Abrams said he would screen it for me. Here's the main reason.
Wait a
minute.
Did you come in on Delta
I
Airlines?
can't believe it. I'm in the middle of it.
Did you come in on Delta Airlines yesterday?
I did.
Delta Airlines, purposely, because they knew you were on the plane, they programmed the Star
I know
Trek
they
movie
did.
right in front of you on your face on the seat.
know.
Right there. Right there in front of you. All you had to do was reach out as Captain Kirk and press the button.
I know. But they wanted me to swipe my credit card. That would have cost money. I don't know why. I had things to do on the airplane. I have a speech to make. I have a movie to direct. And I have got work to do that gets in the way of seeing Star Trek, whatever number.
And is it true that you
What number is that?
It doesn't have a number.
Star Trek 1.
It's the numberless movie.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they call it?
It's Star Trek. They call it Star Trek.
Well, we were in Star Trek. The word Star Trek comes very difficult to me. I can say because my jaw clenches up every time I say Star Trek.
Say it differently. Star Trek. Is it true that you've never seen Patrick Stewart as the captain?
That's funny. I thought I said that. Should we take? Wait a minute. You won't let me finish a thought, for God's sake.
Right.
I was saying
If you think it's interesting, go ahead. These people are anxiously waiting to hear whatever you have to say.
They are, but you're not. I was going to
Say something funny.
I say is funny. I don't know. Everybody laughs at everything I say. I don't understand.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, thanks.
Are you ready now?
No. I'm all upset now.
Go ahead.
All right, so
I'm going to just sit back and listen.
story of our relationship. What would happen on the set all the time? I'd go to speak and he'd say, what about George Takei? Or is it Takei? What is it? Takei. Is that the same as decay? He's going to hear about that, isn't he?
Now he'll come on raw nerve.
You know that what's his name on the radio?
Howard Stern.
How did you know I was going to say that? That Howard Stern is offered to referee.
Yeah, you told me that.
I told you that?
You don't remember?
No. I didn't tell you that, Leonard, because Howard Stern is just offered.
Just let me see if I can
What's
get
up?
in there. Oh, what's in there you wouldn't believe.
Problem is they would. Howard Stern is offered to officiate at a discussion.
That's
George
great.
and I had.
That's
yeah,
great.
but why would I want to do that in front of Howard Stern?
Why not?
I want to do it on raw nerve.
Oh, I see. I thought Howard Stern would come on raw nerve and do it with
See,
you.
that I would go for.
Yeah, of course.
But Howard Stern says
He wants to do it on his show.
On his radio show.
Oh, I see.
I don't know that.
Well, George works on that show, doesn't he? George Takei.
Yes, I've never heard him though.
I never have either. Doesn't he work on the Howard Stern show, George Takei? Yeah.
They haven't heard
The
of it.
thousands of them listening to it, obviously.
You can hear from the response.
I don't know.
Anyway, I was going to say, Leonard,
Yeah.
pretend for a moment
Yeah.
that in the realization of your wildest dream,
Okay.
that you're me. And you're going to go see